Humans have successfully built a life that's just busy with work, deadlines, daily household chores. This busyness creates forgetfulness on how to feel alive and how to live. But isn't the entire purpose of this life being able to feel alive and to experience it? And that's why I feel we should deliberately design our lives, sprinkle our lives with moments of joy and presence so that it brings back the life in us. Like we schedule work and meetings during the day in our calendar, why not also create time slots of joy and enjoyment within that same schedule? Anything that gets scheduled is what ultimately gets done. Anything that is not scheduled is something that's seldom done. And no, moments of joy do not have to cost you money. Often we deny ourselves moments of joy and happiness because we feel there will be money involved in it. Any activity that we want to do in this current society requires a bit of money. But if you asked me, that's just social conditioning. Some of the most important and the highs of my life that I have had are moments where no money was involved and I was just having a great time chatting or having fun with a friend or a family member, and there was no currency involvement. Family and friends that actually care about you will join you in those spurts of fun that you have, even though there is negligible money involved or no money involved. They will still sit with you and have a cup of tea or coffee and make it an evening to remember. Here's how I made sure that joy was scheduled within my calendar every day so I couldn't change my mind later. At a point when I really needed to get my act together, I started waking up really early, 5:30, 6 a.m. Now, this is 2, 3 years back. And when I started doing that, nobody else in the house was awake. So it was just me and my presence, right? And that's when I started dancing. So I would put on my earphones and I would dance like a maniac in the living room while no one was watching. And I could just hear birds chirp, maybe, and a few people here and there who have woken up before everybody else, right? So I used to dance and nonsensical, non choreographed dance. And I just really enjoyed that I could move myself the way I wanted without getting judged. Nobody was watching me. Now, what this did is that while I was going to sleep every day, I knew that I had scheduled this, right? So in the morning, I get to dance. I get to have a moment where it's just me and myself and some music that I really enjoy. And we are going to dance and we are going to have some fun. By the end of it, I'm all warmed up. There's adrenaline kicking in the body. And also, I'm like, let's start this day. That kind of a hype happens at that moment, right? Also, when I talk about this, I think it's very important that I tell you, you also need to schedule something for the end of your day. Because we are in the office most of the times during the day, there's nothing that we really look forward to in terms of coming back home and doing. It's generally just dinner somehow while watching some reels and then going to sleep. And that cannot be life. Eat, sleep, work, repeat cannot be standard, cannot be something that you do for the rest of your life. Where's the excitement or hope in that? Hope for the next day to be beautiful and much better than what it was today. So it's extremely important that you schedule nooks of time end of your workday. It could be a cozy, self-indulgent cup of tea or hot chocolate at the end of the day while you're reading a gripping novel. It could be that you change into your pajamas and you dim the lights in your room, you watch some Netflix while you sip some wine. That could be your thing too. The fact that you will know that this is what you're going to do at the end of today is going to keep you motivated. The anticipation of the fun that you're going to have, the anticipation of the relaxing wind down you're going to give yourself, the body and the mind, is going to keep you really pumped up to finish the day strong. So it could be a multitude of things, but I'm just giving you a few ideas so that you can look at what really excites you. It could be that you want to sing out loud a song that you know the lyrics of and really enjoy the tune of. So you want to give it a go and you sing out loud without thinking of the neighbors who are going to hear you or that you're being judged. It could even be cleaning your room. Now, whenever I have a cluttered mind, I love cleaning my room and I schedule it sometimes because I want to end my day with a clean slate. I want to make sure that the space that I'm staying in is hygienic, it's cleaned completely, and is at its best. You know, it's smelling great, it feels good, right? You have to keep your environment alive for you to be alive in that environment and for you to thrive in that environment, right? So I play some of the songs on my playlist that are my favorites and I start cleaning the entire house. And I like to categorize things together. A certain type of things stay together in one box. So that kind of compartmentalization gives my mind a break as well, that things are in control in my life. That control kind of comes back to you. It could be painting, it could be photography. Maybe you like crochet, maybe you like knitting something. Just something very indulgent in nature, but not something that costs you a lot of money either. Something that makes the home an inviting place for you to come back to and kind of keep your bag aside, just relax your shoulders, make yourself feel like, I'm safe, I'm home, I can be myself. Also, another suggestion, but this is very individualistic in nature. But here's something that I feel is important. Try to add a few drops of nature in your day. I understand we go to offices, so we are looking at the roads, the people, the trees, whatever. But try to assign a time for yourself with nature. It could be a walk in the park. It could just be sitting in your terrace and listening to the birds. It could just be enjoying a cup of coffee with your partner while you sit in your balcony and watch the sunset. It could be you under the sunlight having a wonderful meditation experience. It could be a 5 minutes of yoga session right in your balcony where the sun falls on you and you feel some kind of momentum or movement of nature around you. Observe nature and how it moves. Now, coming to the end of all of this, what really happens when you schedule joy in your life? Life starts feeling lighter. Your stress levels shrink because you have a certain pattern and you know the beginning and the end of the day are beautiful in your life and you have designed it. During the act, your energy level spikes because you know you're doing something that you actually love. And lastly, you no longer survive. You start living more deliberately. So welcome presence and joy into your life and see this 2026 turn into something magical.